You ought not talk that way, you just a boy.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of 3 Geeks Flix. Joining me as always and with that usual Cheshire grin is the Muse, Justin Kyle. Say hello everyone, Justin.
Hello everyone.
Yes, and of course I am the Tech, Mitchell Wright. We're back and the Muse has just seen Logan. And, of course, I have not yet. I'm always the slowpoke, but it is what it is. So he is ready to give you his quick, spoiler-free reaction to the show. Now, real fast, James Mangold, writer and director, also did the Wolverine. So that's important to note. The Muse made sure I knew that to note. Hugh Jackman, of course, was Logan. Patrick Stewart is back as Charles Xavier. Daphne Keane was Laura, or as everybody kept saying, X-23. Boyd Holbrook as Pierce. Stephen Merchant as Caliban. And there's several other people here listed, but really I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not really going to worry about it. I'll let the Muse tell me if there's anybody else important. So before we do that, as I always do, I look to you, good Muse, and say, Justin, give it to me. What you got?
So, there's really, in my opinion, if you're going to review a movie, there's 4 elements.
Okay.
There's story, there's acting, in this case there's action, and then there's music.
Okay, give it to me.
I will say, starting off, the music was not bad. It wasn't bad music, but there's nothing I remember about the music whatsoever.
Okay.
As opposed to, say, like Man of Steel or something that you're like, the music was awesome and had a theme. That's to be said with all the previous Wolverine solo films, I think. Right. I don't remember really the music from any of them.
Right.
I remember the
There's
music
never
of the
really
trailer.
been any themes for him.
Right. For him specifically. Now, I do remember the music of their trailers. Every trailer music for Wolverine has had awesome music.
Yes.
Especially the last one. So there's that. Now, excluding that, the other 3 in this case are action, story, and acting. Okay. I will say that the action was good, but it was comparable to the previous Wolverines. In other words, it was good, solid, but not groundbreaking in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
So that leaves 2 elements. That leaves the story and the acting.
Okay. Give it.
It is tough for me to decide which one of these I like better, which is good. That's a good problem to have when you're reviewing a movie. And I saw this with a friend of mine, so we talked about it a little bit afterwards. And I don't know, if I have to say without going to spoilers, I don't know who. If I have to pick between the ultimate thing, I would say the acting is the best part of this movie.
Okay. Wow.
All the way across the board. Now, with that in mind, the story is also phenomenal, but the acting is what makes the movie essentially the movie. So, in my opinion. So, with that in mind, I don't know whose acting I like better. Hugh Jackman's as Wolverine, as legend as he is, or Daphne as X-23. That's how good this girl was.
Okay. Going on to that, do you feel like anybody should have had some more screen time, or maybe somebody had too much screen time?
Nope, I didn't feel that at all. I think Charles Xavier, Sir Patrick Stewart, I think he had the perfect amount. I think everyone, this is for sure a Wolverine film. Okay. So if you were worried that they not focus on him, I wouldn't worry about that. I think the answer to that question is no. I think it was perfectly balanced all the way through.
Okay. I know we had a lot of it. Had kind of almost like a desolate feel at times. Was that carried out throughout the movie?
Oh yeah, yeah. All throughout the movie, it's with the tone of what you got in the trailers is pretty much what you're going to get with this film. So, yeah.
Okay, good. Did it feel like we lost anybody too soon? I know I talked about screen time, but did it feel like that somebody was cut out of the story too quickly? If anybody was.
No.
Okay. Okay.
That's a tough question to answer without going into spoilers, but I would say personally, no. I think they handled things very well when it came to that aspect.
Okay. Hey, that leaves a little mystery to it. I like it. All right. One of the last questions I have for you, as far as effects-wise and use of CGI, was anything too noticeable, or did everything seem to flow very well?
The only CGI. No, there was limited, very, very limited CGI. The only thing that noticed was CGI was maybe one or two like sonic guns. Obviously, they show the sonic ammunition coming off, like the waves.
Yeah.
That was CGI, and then there were some other mutant powers that were obviously CGI. It wasn't bad CGI at all. Obviously, if you see something, like grass growing up fast, that's obviously CGI, right?
Right.
So subconsciously what you're looking at is not real. With that in mind, it doesn't stand out in a bad way at all.
Okay.
I would only say the amount when you're talking CGI when it comes to action. I'd probably say it was maybe less than 10% of the actual CGI.
Okay. So either way, it looked good. We didn't have any worse. Okay.
Yes.
And then my last question is, how many full frontal nudity scenes did Charles pull off this time?
Oh my!
Every single one of them.
Patrick, way to go!
Every single one of them.
Classic as always. We know Jackman's got it. I just want to make sure Patrick still had it.
Yeah. It was. So, to put it in short, this definitely needed to be rated R. I wouldn't recommend taking children to it necessarily. There were some kids in there.
Yeah.
I don't think it would necessarily scar children or anything like that. But you watch it, you're like, yeah, this needed to be rated R.
Good.
With that in mind, that isn't a bad thing. That's like the best case scenario. That's like saying Deadpool. You're glad Deadpool was rated R because that's what it needed.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and again, I will say this. This is my favorite portrayal of Wolverine so far that Hugh Jackman did. This is by far the best solo independent Wolverine, by far. And, the way that they wrapped it up, it was good. It was extremely good. My overall
what was your number?
Rating for this film is, it's not a perfect film. I wouldn't say, that it isn't necessarily groundbreaking or anything like that. But I would say, and my friend agreed, we would both give this a 9 afterwards.
Fantastic. So it's a fantastic movie. You need to go watch it. You need to go see it in theaters.
So essentially, and this is it's kind of the same thing with Deadpool, which they are related.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Did you enjoy the Deadpool teaser they put in there? Because they finally posted it online, and we shared it on our 3 Geeks Flix Facebook.
Right. So it's interesting. I was telling my friend who hadn't seen Deadpool that he needs to watch it. He was talking all this smack about Deadpool. I love him to death. And I was like, dude, who do you trust opinions more than mine when it comes to movies? Like, no one. It's like, you got to watch it.
Got to watch it.
So he doesn't like the character of Deadpool, but sure enough, when he was watching that, he was laughing hysterically at that trailer. I was like, that's nothing compared to the movie.
Oh, no.
You got to watch the movie. So what I'm trying to say is, when you saw the trailers for Deadpool, they were so good, you were worried the movie's not going to live up to trailers, and it did. What you saw with the trailers, what you get. Same thing with Wolverine.
Awesome.
If you like the trailers with Logan, you're going to like the film.
All right. Well, folks, that pretty much sums it up right there. So check us out on Facebook, 3 Geeks Flix. Like, comment, holler, troll us. You don't do Facebook, we've got Twitter. It's at the number 3 Geeks Flix. That's Flix. Follow there, troll there, holler there, get involved. You are the third geek. We want to get you on this show. We want to hear what you have to say. I know Irma left us a comment on the King Kong one, and I'm sorry due to some technical difficulties that we really can't go into. We had to take it down, and we had to get it back up, and we lost the comment. But Irma, thank you so much. Keep commenting. It was a fantastic point you made, and I wish I could have saved it. But yeah, so we can get you here on YouTube. We'd love to have you. And I promise that Justin will behave as much as humanly possible. Just don't bring bread.
Right.
That whole sandwich thing we talked about last time, we really don't want to go into it, and we're not insured for it. So,
when I say I make people sandwiches, that's a metaphor for killing them.
And yet again, you didn't have to go that far with it. I think they got the idea, but...
I mean, obviously I'm joking when I say that.
Anyways, as I always do, appreciate y'all sticking around and Stay tuned to the glow of those monitors, because we're going to catch you next time. Good night. You always have to bring that up, don't you? You always have to bring it up. You always, oh, I'm just joking. And you do that eye thing.
Okay, yeah, but that's the thing. We're doing a video on the internet. If stuff happens and it gets real and someone that we know dies from a butter knife, what do you expect me to look at in the courtroom if I never say, I'm joking when doing this? I mean, which I am joking. Okay.
Is it? Well, don't you just look like a bad ass? Got the backwards hat. Got the leather jacket on. Got the scruff.
Are you ready?
And the you Twilight attitude I can see. See, now you just look like a frat boy.
It's the leather jacket then, right?
It was the jacket, man. The jacket had it on. Now you just look like you're going to class.
Oh, I thought it was the earphones.
Ow. Sorry, I've got to get my fidget. I got you. What? You're like trying to prepare yourself. It's great. I think that's why you kept saying, okay, are you ready? You ready? You ready? Because you don't want to be caught off guard again.
I want pins and needles now. Every time. Oh, goodness. So now it's going to be tougher to catch me off. So, like, now, I don't know. It's just going to be tough to surprise it. Hello, everyone. I know. I'm curious to see how it's going to start now. It's something I look forward to. How is it going to start at this time? Ready when you are.
Uh-huh, I'm sure you are.
Maybe you should ask me if I'm ready.
No, because I know your answer. And it's the same thing it always is, you know?
Just a smile? A wicked smile?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to...
This is one of the... her performance as a child actor in this film, we were talking about this. The only child acting that we could see that is comparable to this, as far as the skill,
right,
is the original Haley Joel Osment of Sixth Sense.
Oh, nice.
And he was older. He was like 12 or something when they made this. She was like 8 or 9. Are we taking a selfie?
Yes.
Will you put that in the comment, or will you put that in the outtakes that I said that? I really wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, is my fucking lamp smoking? What's on fire? Something's burning. Holy shit. That'll be alright.
If you look at the people with millions of subscribers, when they do things like this, they don't make it over like 10 minutes. I think it should be trying to keep it short, you know?
Okay.
That's I think one other key, so
Alright.
I'll let you get to it.
Alright, well, you know, I only know one way to really do that.